Your job is to convince them to sell to you. They already want to sell. You're not. No one's. I always tell everyone, you're not that good. You can't convince someone to fucking sell their house.
It's impossible.
You can't. Like, if that's what you're trying to do, then that's when you get caught up trying to think every lead is like is a deal. It's not, because you can't convince them. Once they're convinced, that's when you got to put on your acquisition hat. Fucking go after it.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's funny because we had like this kid that was like young, like 18 years old, and he kind of like worked for us for like a month or so, just like on we'll give you commission if anything works out. And he's like coming from like Instagram, seeing like all these people like, but not even necessarily real estate, just like sales. Like, oh, I could convince anyone to do anything. I'm like, this is just not that industry. You can't force someone. There's nothing you can say to convince them to sell their house. He's like, I can't. I'm different. And I'm like, I hope you are. But you'd be the first in the world. Yeah, no one's getting.
If you're talking about pens, fucking a cell phone plan, that's different. But you're talking about fucking probably the second biggest transaction of their lives. First one being buying that house.
That's true.
Yeah. Second one being selling the house. Like, most people aren't fucking going around.
They're going to make maybe 2 home purchases in their life. Maybe.
Yeah. Like, this is it for them. So yeah, you can't be able to convince them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, it's so different. Cause like, I guess these kids come from seeing like course selling, where it's like, I guess you could convince someone to buy a $7,000 course, even if it's a lot. It's like, need this, it's going to change your life
for sure. And these are people, for the most, some people are looking to increase like their learning capacity and all that, and then there's some that are just desperate. And
that's true. Maybe that's cool to an extent also.
Yeah, but whatever. They their own.
You're desperate, I'll help you.
Like, again, you guys are practitioners. That's why you know that you can't convince anyone to sell the house. No. Maybe that kid, fresh.
He's new. He's 18 years old.
He'll learn. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, no, I didn't know at 18 years old either about anything. So I'm like, you're ahead of the curve just for being interested.
100%. Yeah.
I tried to convince a lot of people to sell their houses when I was starting. Just a lot of mistakes I had to make.
Yeah, you got to go through it. You got to be a practitioner to learn a lot of it. Books help. Other people help. Us talking helps, but.
It really does.
Like, nothing could help more than making the mistakes yourself. Nothing.
Yeah. You would tell me stuff and I would be like, yeah, like I know, but like I'll learn from you. But then you were like, no, you won't understand till you like see your first deal like start to finish. I was like, nah, I'll just like see you do it and I'll like kind of pick it up. And now I'm like still in the process, like just seeing a few deals go through. I'm like, oh, now I'm like just starting to get it.
Yeah.
And you would tell me like I wouldn't get it at all till then. I'm like, nah, I like figure it out. Well, you're right.
And you'll see wild situations, man. You're like, and then you start learning.